Social media is now used as a form of dating, meeting new people across the world, and creating friendships at the touch of a button. There are many dating apps like Tinder, Bumble, and Plenty of Fish that are very popular in the online dating world. Even everyday social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram can be used to find new people to talk to and flirt with. Now, we've all heard of the ick, and there are some things that men do on social media that can give girls the ick before they've even spoken. So we've done some scrolling and screenshotting, crossing the T's and dotting the I's so you don't have to. And without further ado, here are some social media turn-offs that women find pretty gross. Let's go. In at number 1, stranger danger. We understand that social media is a great way to connect with people across the world within seconds, far from the old letter given to an owl. But those guys who follow almost everyone within a 50-kilometer radius, even if they've never spoken, gives us the ick. Did your mum never tell you about stranger danger? It comes across as a little bit desperate if you are following Sally from across the city who you've never actually interacted with, doesn't it? What we are telling you to do is just be mindful of the ratio of the followers that you have to the people that you follow. If you happen to follow so many people, but you are only a small fish on Instagram, it makes you look a little bit desperate. And yes, that gives us the ick. And also be mindful, if your Instagram page is not private, we are going to scroll through the types of accounts that you follow. So if you happen to be following a lot of babe accounts, you know exactly the ones I'm referring to, this is going to turn us off majorly. Selfies. We all love a good selfie, and a clear selfie is vital in this day and age, so we know that we're not being catfished. It doesn't have to be a formal picture like your driving license, but a selfie of your face shows us ladies who we are talking to and settles the nerves just a little bit. I know the majority of social media platforms are selfie orientated, but there are some pictures we don't need to see, and quite frankly, they scream the ick. The mirror selfie. Can't explain it, but when guys post pictures of themselves in the mirror, it's just a tad weird. Did you practice your pose before you finally took it? Do you have several selfies that you chose to post? Gym selfies. We love a healthy king. Go get your pump on and get those gains as much as you want. But those selfies stood by the free weights and flexing, it's not the best, guys, it's not. It gives off the douchebag vibe and nobody wants that. Also, I think how good you look at the gym with your muscles and sweating and feeling good can make some women feel bad about how sweaty and red-faced they look during their routine. Body selfies. We're all for self-love and acceptance, and shake what your mama gave you, but Instagram is not the place to post these almost naked selfies of your body. OnlyFans, maybe? Thirst trap selfies. There is something so cringe about seeing a guy's Instagram feed being full of thirst trap pictures and videos. Do you know those videos of guys grinding on thin air as if they've been cast in Magic Mike? I think the majority of women find it embarrassing and attention-seeking. And don't get me started on those lip-biting, squinted-eye selfies. You just look hungry and struggling to see, so go get a McDonald's and blink a few times, will you? This is the perfect time for you to go through all of your social media and to remove any of those embarrassing images, but also any of those quotations that you posted where you hoped you would have gotten your ex-girlfriend's attention. You know, we've all done it. You have the breakup, you post something slightly inspirational, but everyone knows it's because you're struggling with the breakup. So it's time for you to remove all of those images so that the future ladies that are going to stalk your social media pages don't get the ick. It's not all negative though, but I bet you are wondering, well, after all of that, what do I even post? Here are a few ideas for you. Your friends. A few pictures here and there showing your social life gives off a friendly and fun vibe. Food. Everyone loves to see what others are eating, but want inspiration and just because the human race is pretty nosy. Pets. If you have a pet, you better get that camera flashing for the photo shoot. Women love animals, and men who have pets are instantly more attractive. Not only does it show you are responsible to look after that said animal, but it also means that you are open to kids in the future and you could be a very good family man. Too many emojis. The overuse of emojis is annoying, regardless of who you are and what you are commenting on. But when a guy uses too many of them, it comes across as a little wet wipe. Not very masculine to some women. A massive ick for the girls is the use of that monkey emoji. Do you know the one I'm talking about? That hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil one. For example, I've just got out of the shower, then there's the emoji, and it's just, not cute, guys. Just don't do it. Hashtag overload. When Instagram first launched, hashtags, they were all the rage. You could hashtag anything and it would draw people to your post to like and comment and perhaps even follow you. It's how a lot of influencers reach audiences that don't follow them and how they end up on the Discover page, which is the popular page, if you didn't know. But now, we have those people who use way too many hashtags under their pictures and it just looks a little bit weird. We don't need you to point out every part of your picture, we can see it. Hashtag window, hashtag table, hashtag boy with a beer, hashtag fun times, hashtag happy hour. Leave it in 2015, guys. Trust me, you will attract a lot more girls on social media if you just put it to bed. Also, people that use hashtags on Facebook. We don't need this. It really has no job there at all. You are on level with the soccer mums and the Karens if you do this. And is that something that you want to be associated with? Airing dirty laundry. Now, we all have a bit of gossip and we've all posted a sneaky quote with someone in mind. But there's a clear line between dropping a hint and putting all of your issues and arguments online for the whole world to see. Each to their own about how you deal with things, and for those who use social media as a career, sometimes it can be important for you to overshare on the internet. But for your average Joe, it's just a little too much to have every issue or conversation you have ever had with someone publicised. How awkward would it be if you spewed all of this information about a heated argument that you had with somebody, screenshots and all, and then 2 weeks later you posted about being best friends again? How do you expect people to just pretend you weren't at each other's throats 14 days ago and now you're kind of together at the same favourite restaurant taking pictures? There are a lot of different ways to express yourself on social media, and over the years, it becomes the it thing to do, to plaster your lifestyle online for all to see and judge, and that's great if that's something you love to do. Some people are fortunate enough to earn a living and have a career in social media, but the good things will always come with the bad, and social media is no different in this case. Trolls are hot and heavy online, and behind a screen, they feel a sense of security to think they can say whatever they want without repercussions. So please be careful with what you post. And when it comes to dating and women, social media is a hit and miss kind of situation. Some women love it, some women are off the grid with it and would like their men to be too. It also stops other women from trying to poach their men as well. There are do's and don'ts for every person out there, and hopefully with these tips, you can get lucky in love and swipe right on Tinder to find the love of your life.